Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Lisa Vanderpump doesn't care to know about Kyle's love life, while Ariana Beerman slams her mom for clickbait. Plus, Sonia Morgan is auctioning off her townhouse, Dolores supports Frank's marriage, and Tori Spelling wants housewives answers. And Kandi Burruss is setting the record straight about her not wanting to film with Porsha Williams.
I just feel like, it's just sometimes being on a show together can make things intense.
We got that plus so much more in today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. Lots of big news this week, but before we get into it, let's see what you had to say about last week's show. Miss Patty says losing Robin from Potomac is a huge mistake. She balanced the show and Robin was a star. Candace can go. Bye. I would love to see Wendy go. Some strong words there. A lot of people were mixed in the comments about Robin. Jamie says, congratulations, Candace and Chris. I'm happy she left that toxic work environment to protect her peace and new blessing coming. Finally, non-contributor Robin is gone. I'm surprised Crystal was let go. Other years, yes, but they kept her. This year, she did find her voice, and her coconut business could have been explored. I kind of agree with you. Like I said last week, I feel like Crystal definitely brought it this season, but I guess the higher-ups did not agree. But yes, like I said, a lot of people were mixed about Robin leaving. A lot of people happy for Candace, of course, announcing her pregnancy. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the rest of the Potomac shakeup. But let's get into the news this week. Lisa Vanderpump is not keeping up with Kyle Richards' relationship status. So after an unfounded report surfaced claiming that Kyle will not be able to return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills unless she agrees to be more open about her relationship with Morgan Wade, Lisa was asked her thoughts. So she told Parade magazine, "Why do we have to know about her relationship? I don't want to know who's munching on anything. I don't care. How about that? I don't care. Like, do what you got to do and keep it to yourself." Interesting that Lisa still, is holding on some hard feelings for Kyle. It seems like the feeling is mutual. Some pretty strong words there, but I feel like if you are a housewife, you kind of have to let us into your lives a little bit. And, maybe she still is just friends with Morgan. They're still trying to figure things out. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but I think that we definitely will need some answers next season. Hopefully we do see Kyle. It's not confirmed if she's going to come back or not. But she did comment on Crystal Minkoff exiting the show. And she actually said that she was sad, but she is excited for Crystal's next step. Said in an appearance on Amazon, "I have kind of mixed feelings." She said, "Not because of her, just because I'm like, yes, it's probably disappointing, but also life's great without reality television. It's not like, oh my God, poor Crystal. She has a great family, and there was a lot to say for not doing that." A pretty telling quote there saying that, life is great without reality TV cameras. So who knows? Maybe she won't be coming back next season. I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. Well, Ariana Beerman is trolling her mom after Kim's recent post about stepfather Kroy Beerman gave her a damn heart attack. So Ariana said she doesn't physically have any effing words. This was posted in a TikTok video in response to Kim's Instagram post implying that Kroy had died. Yes, she did. She went there. Ariana yelled repeatedly in the clip, "What?" before showing off her physical reaction. She said, "The DMs I'm getting as well, like before I even saw the Instagram story." She continued, "What would you do in this situation? Secondhand embarrassment stays through the roof. Let's see what's coming next week. I love you, but my heart tugging like, no, the F." While Ariana didn't specify that she was talking about her mom's social media post, fans were quick to read between the lines. Kim posted a black and white photo of herself and Kroy via Instagram stories. She wrote #RIP alongside 2 broken heart emojis. A link included in the post took followers to an article remembering celebrities who died last year. It's likely Kim was paid to drive traffic to the website. I understand money is tight at the moment, but this is not the way to go about it, especially when your children are seeing these posts People are flooding their comments, probably like, did Kroy really die? You know, people aren't realizing that this is just clickbait and they just want people to click on that link or she gets paid for it. But it's kind of like, it's a disgusting move. It really is. I do not condone this. There's other ways to get money. This is not one of them. All right. Well, Real Housewives of New Jersey star Dolores Catania is showing support for her ex-husband Frank Catania's upcoming wedding by attending his fiancee Brittany's bridal shower. I love this story. I think this is so great. Dolores wrote via Instagram, had so much fun showering the beautiful bride-to-be. So excited for these two. For the special celebration, the reality star displayed an elegant dress, and she posed for photos with the bride and groom-to-be. Dolores also got to mingle with her co-stars, including Melissa Gorga and Rachel Fuda. Now, as we know, Dolores and Frank have a very long history that has played out on New Jersey Housewives. After getting married in 1994, the couple welcomed Gabby and Frank Jr. Although they divorced in 1998, the parents stayed close and documented their co-parenting relationship on the hit Bravo show. You know, they have been so supportive of one another throughout the years. Yes, their marriage ended in divorce a very long time ago, but they have maintained a great, strong co-parenting relationship for their children. They are both now, as we see, in very serious relationships, and I just love how this family always comes together and is so supportive. And I mean, you could tell their kids are really grounded. And, you know, they've done a really nice job. Love Dolores and Frank. Love it. All right. Well, Tori Spelling rose to fame, as we know, as Donna Martin on 90210. And as a current social resident, it's only natural that fans would ask her, probably repeatedly, why she's not on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So she even said on an episode of her Misspelling podcast that it's one of the most frequent questions she gets from fans. And despite not getting a straight answer from Andy Cohen, she thinks she knows the reason. So she said, I was like, so Andy, what's the answer? And he's like, I don't know. You and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I can't see it. So when Andy asked Tori whether she knows the current cast, she replied, every single one of them I'm friends with and have known forever and have a history. She added, wasn't I like the OG Beverly Hills? I don't understand what I really want to say to him, and I'm a little passive aggressive, so I'm like, all the fans ask Andy, I don't know, whatever, that's fine. What I wanted to say is it because I'm broke? Let's be real. You know, her name has been tied to Beverly Hills rumors for years, and in 2019, she even denied whispers that she was begging to join the cast. It seems like she definitely wants to join the cast after this statement. She's talked to Andy about it. He doesn't see it. I mean, I do. I kind of see her in this mix. I mean, we know that Tori would definitely bring the drama. She kind of would maybe fill that like Lisa Rinna, you know, void, you know, the actress history. Yes, she's going through a really hard divorce right now. She has 5 children, so there's definitely a story there, and she's no stranger to reality TV. I don't know. I'd kind of want to see it. Let me know in the comments if you think that Tori should be a part of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and if you think she's not on the show because she's broke. I don't think so. Tori Spelling is a big name. I would love to see her bring the drama. Well, it is an end of an era in New York City because Sonia Morgan is auctioning off her beloved townhouse next month after 11 years on and off the market. According to the New York Post, Concierge Auctions will sell the Upper East Side 5-story home online on May 29th with luxury broker Adam Maudlin of the Maudlin Group. So the sale for Sonia's townhome will kick off with no minimum on May 15th. The vice president of business development at Concierge Auctions says beginning bids are expected to range between $1.75 million to $3.75 million. So get your assets in order if you are planning on bidding on this one. You know, her home, it's absolutely stunning. We've seen it. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 800 square foot basement, secret elevator, sauna, gym, library, mosaic floors in the entry. It has spa-like primary bathrooms. I mean, I can go on and try to sell you on this one, but I'm sure we've all seen it on the show. It has that beautiful garden where they have all come together for dinners and things like that. You know, 11 years on and off the market. I'm surprised that nobody has bought this to begin with, but hopefully, you know, she can kind of close this chapter. But it definitely is a you know, end of an era in New York. All right, well, Kandi Burruss decided to leave Real Housewives of Atlanta after 14th season, and shortly after, it was revealed that Porsha Williams would return. So many were wondering if whether their shaky past, if that was the reason why Kandi left. Well, we sat down with her and her husband, Todd, and she cleared up all those rumors. Take a look. Do you feel like you were kind of checked out last season? Did you feel like the last season for you?
I didn't feel like I was checked out. I mean, I just kind of felt like, coming into the season, I was really stressed, to be clear. I had did back-to-back from Real Housewives straight into the Escape SWV reality show. And so I just came into filming, what was that, season 15, on edge. Yeah. Like, I was just ready to lash out at everybody, and I didn't like feeling that way. And so it wasn't like I was checked out. I did have other dreams and other things that I was doing. And I felt like, well, hell, I'm not here that much, but I got more going on the show than y'all.
Right. Well, it's nice that you went out on your own terms, too.
Yeah.
Not every housewife can say that either. Sure. So that's a good thing.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of people still feel like, oh, they let her go. She just don't want to say it. I'm like, no, they really didn't. But it's just kind of like, I don't really care. However you want to take it, take it that way.
Well, one more rumor I want you to clear up, because a lot of people were saying that you didn't want to be on the show because Porsha was coming back.
Oh, no. Then that was really crazy, because Porsha and I actually had both talked, and I was telling her that I wasn't sure of, you know, like my thoughts of what I wanted to do next. Yeah. And she was telling me that they were talking to her and she was trying to figure out, and she wasn't sure if she wanted to come back. Sure. So we both had that conversation. I already knew she was, you know, thinking about coming back, and vice versa. And it wasn't a thing of that they were trying to have one or the other. They really were trying to have both of us come back. So I saw some people were trying to say, like, I had to leave, you know, for her to get to come back. And that wasn't true. Like, they were actually wanting to bring us both back. And it would have been cool to do that. But at the same time, I think she and I have actually been getting along great, you know, since we haven't been filming together. And not to say that has anything to do with me making my decision or whatever, but I just feel like, you know, it's just sometimes being on a show together can make things intense. I'm sure, yeah. You know, and then you have to address all the old stuff instead of just focusing on moving forward, you know what I mean? So anyway, we're in a good place right now.
Another end of an era. Yeah, it seems like even though she and Porsha are on good terms, we won't see them sharing the camera, at least not next season. All right, let's get into our social spotlight of the week. And Heather Gay was in good spirits on a flight with her Real Housewives of Salt Lake City co-stars following her recent weight loss. So she was spotted with her co-star Whitney Rose on a Delta flight, and according to social media photos shared by a fellow passenger. So she said that the social media passenger said, "My friend is on a flight with the Salt Lake City cast, and I am dying of FOMO." Same here. How cute are Heather and Whitney? So the outing was seemingly a cast trip, as the same social media user also posted footage of Mary Cosby seated in a separate row. So fans were quick to comment on Heather's slimmer figure. So as we know, she's been really candid about using the Ozempic for weight loss. She's talked about it in multiple different outlets, but it definitely seems like she lost a lot of weight. I mean, she looks great. I hardly kind of recognized her in this photo, but hey, as long as she's happy, as long as she's healthy. But yeah, I'm anxious to see what we're going to be seeing this season for Salt Lake City. You know, there are some reports out there that things are getting a little heated with Mary Cosby and Lisa Barlow. Hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the show kind of moves on after Reality Vantis. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Let me know in the comments if you think Kyle will be back next season, if you think Tori Spelling should join the mix. Lots of big Housewives headlines, so I'd love to know what you think. So keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.